So what I think about Craig Carton and Skip Bayless saying LeBron James is faking his injury. People sometimes really go over the top to say whatever they think that will sell. I mean, the guy has been playing for like 20 plus years, and he has a lot of wear and tear on him. There's a lot of nitpick. There's a lot of, sometimes, look, I can't stand LeBron, but he's too vain to not be out there to play. He's not going to do something that jeopardizes a situation, you know. Of course, everybody has strategic points, but LeBron James ain't necessarily going to morph into Kawhi Leonard, okay? Or Paul George. Let's keep it a buck, okay? Injuries are real, situations occur, and I just assume that these two cats, listen, I'll say this, Craig Carton is a buster. He tries anything to just say anything because his corny show and his takes. So he's just bitter. And of course, after what he said about Michael Wilbon, he has no credibility. As for Skip Bayless, he's been right about LeBron as far as playing, but then the way he handled Shannon Sharp's situation, I don't trust cats that have said something about black either athletes or correspondents and take their word as truth, because there's always an agenda and there's a bite. I don't think no one is necessarily coming with small gloves with LeBron. Yeah, LeBron's body type and et cetera, what's going on is sus. We all agree there's some funny juice going on. But then again, he not exactly dominating the league either. Think about it. He does 24.6 rebounds, 6 assists, and all that stuff. And it doesn't have the same connotation that it once had where he could lead a team. So obviously Luka's been brought in. Obviously things have been brought to the forefront. So I don't see where anybody can sit there and say, oh, that he's going to be padding or he's going to be anything. There's no real takers for him at this stage. There's no one that really wants him to be on their team. So he's not in a situation where that he's obviously going to be attracted to make a deal. Who's going to make a deal? Plus, they got to throw in his son, too. So who's not that good of a player, as we've all, been over that for many, many moons about how much Bronny sucks. Yes, I'm suspicious of certain LeBron antics and motions, but I don't think he's faking the funk with this at all. I don't buy sciatica is a very serious condition, and people have a lot of with their movements and their joints, etc. So I'm not buying that he's faking the funk with this. I believe that there's, if he wanted out of LA, I know he wanted another year, but the bottom line is until he recuperates, we'll find out what goes on. I'm not buying there's anything funny going on, especially from these two characters. But I always imagine it's always the same or usual two that have got to say something to point a point. And